Welcome back, and look who we have here. All-pro running back / wide receiver. Wide back is what he's called himself.
Yes,
and we'll
sir.
call him whatever he wants to call himself because he is the man, Deebo Samuel. It is so great to meet you and so great to have you here. How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Excellent.
Weapon X right here.
Give him the ball and get out of the way.
No, like seriously, kind of tell us the backdrop. You know I'm friends with your coach, right? Did you know that?
No, I knew it when I walked up.
Oh, you didn't know?
Yeah.
You didn't know. You didn't
didn't
know
know.
we went to college together, right?
So you
Ask him
played
about his
football with
tattoo.
Yeah, I played football.
Ask him about his tattoo.
See, this is the young guy.
Kyle's
Yes.
tattoo?
Yeah.
Your tattoo?
Both.
Yeah, well,
They have
we
each
have our
other's initials tattooed
right?
on their legs.
Yeah, right. He's like, what? There's other guys, too, are kind of click.
Whoa.
Right.
I gotta
Okay,
ask
I'm not the first guy in the NFL to have
I'ma have
another
to- I'ma
guy's
have to
face
ask
or
him.
initials on his body.
I have to ask him about that.
Damn, he didn't even know I'm friends with him. He didn't even know I played football. He's like, oh, you played football?
How was he as a wideout?
He was white and slow, right?
Wow.
No, yeah, he's pretty good. He could really run some routes. He really could. But I do want to ask you about how it manifested itself into, like, your role. Like, when did you know, like, all of a sudden, wait, I'm going to be, like, halftime running back here throughout the year?
It kind of caught me by surprise, not gonna lie. It started, mid-season. Cal came to me. He was like, hey, Deebo, we're going to hand you the ball a little bit this week. And then from there on, it just, all right, you get more carries here, more carries here, more carries here. And it just kept growing.
Do you have a background in playing running back at all growing up, like the PEs, anything?
I have a background of being dangerous with the ball in my hand. But yeah, I did play running back growing up. My last year of high school, I had like 900 receiving, 900 rushing. So
okay, so this is status quo right here.
Yeah.
But they did know. I saw at some point during the season, late in the year, Kyle Shanahan talked about how he noticed when they were scouting you that when you have the ball, you look to deliver the blow before someone delivers it to you.
Mandatory.
Yeah.
Why would you allow somebody to hit you if you can take it to them? You can't shy away from contact. And I think I learned that from growing up. My dad was my Pop Warner football coach, and one thing he always told me, don't allow one person to tackle you and try to put the ball in the box, which meant the end zone.
I remember Kyle waxing poetically about you coming out of South Carolina, about how you could snatch the ball out of the air and you were violent after it. I mean, now playing and doing what you did this year, and you're the best receiver in football. I mean, that's me saying that, okay? And I know that other people too. And you're going to get paid for it. But how's your body feel? Like, what was the difference this year compared to the other years? Because you certainly took a lot more hits this year.
Did I take the hits or did I get a hit?
Well, you gave some feel, but I do remember a point in the NFC Championship game where you were laying around and stuff. Somebody hit you then.
Yeah, somebody hit me in my chest, but you see I got right back up.
You did get right back up.
Come on now.
All right. So you were good.
Don't get me wrong. Now it was like 1 or 2 weeks. I'm like, Kyle, hey, we might have to.
Your shoulders hurt.
We might have to lay low this week on practice so I can be able to go. But other than that, like as time went on, I wasn't as sore. This was like the first couple of weeks I was getting like 5+ carries, and I was a little sore.
Yeah, you had to get used to it.
Yeah.
You got a real passion for the game, though. It's obvious, and it was obvious after that loss. I was heartbroken to see the emotion. Did that just kind of hit you out of the blue after the game against the Rams?
I just at that time when the game was over, I just started thinking about everything. Last year we fell up short. I mean, it didn't even make the playoffs, so I started training February. So just think about from February all the way until a week and a half ago.
Right.
That's 10 months, 11 months of hard work, pain, putting yourself through stuff so you can prepare yourself and your body to go through a season and try to have the season that you want to have, which I did. But I just started thinking about from February until losing that game, how much work, how hard it took, not just me, but as a team, how much it took for us to come from 3-5 to making it there and then just fall up short. So you have all those things in the back of your head, and then for me myself of like all the stuff that I put on the line to to kind of help the team get to where we was. And it was just all kind of thoughts in my head. And now after that I was thinking about I haven't seen my son since he was born. So I was just like, God, I finally get to go see my son. But then get to the locker room and all right, Deebo, you have the Pro Bowl. I totally forgot all about it. So I wasn't going to go until George Kittle and Kyle Juszczyk was like, hey, Deebo, it'll be a good experience. Yeah, and I was like, God, dog. And then I left there, and came straight here. So,
Right.
I mean, after this, I'm definitely in daddy mode.
All right, good. All right, well, you got to bring in the money, right? I mean, Old Spice is paying you a lot of money. They got a lot of things working here, so
yeah.
I'm pumped about that. And we'll get into that in a second. I wanted to ask you, what was I going to ask you? I totally blanked out on my question. All right, here I got another question anyways. Shanahan, right? Tell me what it's like playing for Kyle's different than most coaches. Like I'm
From
sure
most or all?
Well, from about all of them.
Okay.
Like I know the way he is and his energy and how he motivates guys. Like shows you clips of old players, does stuff like that too. Like kind of tell everybody what Kyle's like as a coach.
Man, Kyle is amazing. I'll give you a funny story. As a rookie, we was playing the Cardinals, and I false started.
Right.
And Kyle acted like the world just ended on me. I was like, whoa. So at one point, I was kind of scared of Kyle when I was a rookie. But as time going on, you know, he's mean well. He wants what's best for you and this, that, and the third. But just to get back to your question, Kyle's just an amazing coach. It took me like a year and a half to really put everything together in order for me to be the player and play as fast as I want without thinking.
Right.
So when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, offensive minded, I think he's one of the best I haven't played for anybody else that does what he does.
You see what your offense
yeah,
gashes
yeah,
people all the time.
But
can I follow up one thing? I forgot. I remember.
Go ahead.
I remember my answer.
Go ahead. Ask it before you forget it again. Hurry up.
You talked about the end of the game. The moment after the game was OBJ coming to talk to you. What was that like?
Be honest with you, he was talking to me and I couldn't even pay attention. I was
You were so
upset.
caught in your own.
Yeah, I was so caught in the moment. But the relationship that I've built with him over the time it's been good. I called him later that week. He told me, he had shot me a text. He was like, "Hey, bro, I know you kind of didn't remember what I was saying, but you know what I'm saying, we'll chop it up later on in the week." So I called him and, you know what I'm saying, he was telling me about how proud he was of all the things that I've done this year. And I kind of started reflecting on him. With all the stuff that the people say in the media about Odell this, Odell that, he's not a team guy, team player. But after the game, you see what kind of guy he really was. And not just that, but all the work and stuff that he put in this offseason, coming back from his ACL. And just, I was so proud of how well he came back and how he's able to help the Rams get to where they was. Because like I told him, I said, bro, it just looked like you back to your normal self. And it was just amazing. And I you know what I'm saying, I told him, like, you one of the reasons that they're where they at. Even though you know you got the Cooper Cup there, but he had to step in that role of Woods, and I think he just did a great job of having that team and just being that guy for him.
Yeah.
You love football, we love football, but football's still a business, and it's time for you to
Let's see. I don't think he's as good a
go your
salesman
way.
as he is a receiver.
No, I'm not talking about Old Spice yet. I'm talking about contract. I'm talking about the real business. Because one of the good things about not being a first-round pick is this is it. This is contract year. There's no fifth-year option for a guy who was a high second-round pick. The window's open. What's your expectation
Kyle
this offseason?
You lots of
I'm
money?
gonna let my agent and I'm gonna let Kyle and John handle that.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm going to get on them, too. Especially now that Kyle didn't even tell you we're friends. Like, screw Kyle. I hope he's got to pay you $25 million a year. You're down for that?
Of course.
All right, tell us about your Old Spice.
Hey, man, what we have here is one of the best smelling body washes that you'll ever use. I'm a big routine guy, so when I get up in the morning, you got this. You shower, a great shower. And you definitely got this. It's gonna last.
Look at you.
It's gonna last forever. So we got the good lavender mint smell right here.
Let me smell it.
You know, you look good, you smell good, you play good.
Right.
So it all play a role in it, you know.
I like this. I can get
And
behind
women
it.
love a guy that smell good, so you definitely need to get you some.
Okay, I do.
For sure.
I hope I smell good for you right now.
No.
All right,
you need you some of this.
All right, so wait, do Old Spice, you do that in the morning. Do you also wake up in the morning with a huge boom box and like is that how you start your day? Like you do in the start the game?
I got some nice speakers in my trunk, so
do?
on the way to
You
work,
don't need the boom
I'm
box.
vibing.
When do you start getting ready for the next season? You said last year, since you didn't make the playoffs, you were able to start in February. Take a little time and then start really getting it
About 2 weeks.
ready?
About 2 weeks.
2 weeks? Yeah, you'll start ramping it up again, but you're
Ramping
letting the
it up.
body rest. For
How do you take it next
needs-
level?
it
What's the
needs
next
it.
level for you next year?
What's the next level? You'll see a better Deebo next year.
Yeah,
A lot of fuel built up from losing Super Bowl 2019, getting hurt the previous year, making it all the way to the NFC Championship, falling short. So all that's in the back of my head.
Is there anything though specifically about your game where you just go, man, I want to be a little bit better at this next year? I mean,
I feel like I took a step back once I started playing a little bit of running back of route running.
Route running to
I just got to get back to what what I was doing,
Right.
and kind of mix a role of, some running back training a little bit, because I know that's something that Kyle would like to keep doing. So I'm gonna be well prepared.
All right.
What impressed me the most is Kyle Shanahan realized when you come to him and say, "Give me the ball," he knows.
Give
him the ball.
That shows the
Give him
trust
the ball.
in everything that me and Kyle has built over.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
Except
It's
for him
awesome.
telling you we're friends. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm asking about them tattoos.
That should tell you something about the friendship. Congratulations on everything you've done,
You're right.
keep it up. And thanks for joining us. Good luck with everything you got going on today.
Thank you.
You're the man.
Yes, sir.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.